Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 35 of Sons of Carthage and Rome as Tunis, where today we're going to finish off our war with Britain, so without any further ado, let's see what we can get done here. Now, obviously, it's not quite exactly war with Britain, but I do intend to demand quite a few cores back just to start off with. It's going to give me a longer truce, just to begin, and as well, having a few of those extra pieces of land should be helpful for France. Hopefully the goal is, of course, to connect them up before we do too much expansion, but I feel like this would be a nice bestial to go ahead and grab, so if we ever do find ourselves with the ability to demand a 100%, that'll be the course we take, the course of action. Hopefully. For some reason, I don't really see a 100% happening, because we cannot reach Britain. Well, in theory we can't reach Britain. I don't think I should give it a shot. It seems like a really risky, terrible decision to even attempt. So, yeah, we're just gonna not do that at all. You guys can go down there. I don't think there are any more, Don't even remember what I'm saying. Yeah. Completely forgotten, like in an instant. That was crazy. Completely forgot what I was saying. That sucks. Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's bring these guys together. And you're actually mercs. And you're not my mercs. You are someone else's mercs. You are Genoa's mercs, because I just integrated Genoa. Giving myself a couple of free cores, which are great. This is a nice province, right? Or a nice state. So we have, what, 30... 14 and a 15 there. Yeah, it's generally pretty alright. Start with that. How about over here? 9, 8, and 9. That's pretty garbage, so never mind. And I'm pretty sure now that we have cores, in theory, I believe, on everything. This one's not fully cored, I think, which is weird. Oh, right, yeah, okay, never mind, makes sense. Unless there's like another province I need for Sons of Carthage, which, because I haven't gotten the achievement, pretty sure there is something else I'm going to have to go ahead and grab, which is okay. It's probably just like one of these provinces. But Sons of Carthage is pretty much done. I'm just going to steal some more stuff from Spain in the next war, and that'll be all nice and beautiful. Okay, we're on 85%. Just going to grab 2 more forts, and we should be good to go. Papal Separatists, those are actually immediate. Okay. Don't know what those guys are up to, but let's bring these guys over to deal with those in Romagna. Okay, gotcha. Let's bring you guys over here. Make that a little bit faster. Unfortunately, they're probably going to take the province, unless I can somehow force march my way over in the next 15 days, but I find that highly doubtful. 5 days, well, unless it takes 5 days each. In theory, I very well could. Might as well give it a shot. Yeah, never mind. We actually can. We're good. Okay, cool. Let's bring these guys over here and do that real quick. Switzerland wants peace. Unfortunately, we have one slight little debt to settle, which is having 100% or something roughly near that. Should only take 2 sieges. And while we're doing that, we should try and be better friends with the people around us. So, for instance, anyone who's independent, I want to have like a 30 opinion of me. If they're in the HRE, that's a pretty safe buffer usually. You're too far away, you probably won't feel the effects of this too much. Let's improve you, though. Let's definitely improve you. And I don't need that, because we're going to grab that stuff later. As for Austria, they really don't like us. Yeah, they're not a fan. Okay. Understandable. Now, if I declared on you, I could also grab your land. I'm feeling that might not be a terrible idea. Might not be the worst idea. Okay, that siege is done. Beautiful. Just gotta wait on that one. There is a limited number of cannons on that, which makes me raise several questions. For instance, why is no one else helping them? And why are you coming over here? That's terribly annoying. A couple of Portuguese separatists, nothing to be too worried about. Okay, now if I did this, how much would that cost? Approximately 0 Diplo. Oh. Okay. Guess I'll go do that then. Which should bring most of my guys down to 0. Meaning I can probably demand their trade at this point. Which seems like a pretty good idea. Divert trade on you. Divert trade on you. And Tafilouts, I don't really need divert trade on you. These guys are within the Genoa trade node though, so having a bit more of that would be nice before I decide whether or not I'm moving everyone over. I might move my trade over to Genoa relatively soon, actually. Because this is like a pretty natural 31%. Which is not bad. Although I do own Provence and the like, so I guess that kind of cancels out any real usefulness that was there, but... Anyways, we're at 95. What can we do with this? We've reconquested a bit of land. We've taken a bit more land here. Grabbed some quick cash. And gotten rid of a coalition, pretty much. I'm pretty satisfied with this. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, good stuff. What's our front row and back row looking like? We can have a 32, so this doesn't violate any of those rules. You guys are fine as well. We're actually missing one over here. So we'll use that. Don't know where that would have been, but yeah, he's just gone. Okay, 37. Giving us a good lengthy truce with Britain as well, so we can go back and forth between these two with hopefully relatively little problem. Hopefully, we'll see. Now, the HRE is not too happy with me, of course, I understand that, and I'm pretty sure I'm recording. Because that would really suck if I wasn't, but we're good. We're super fine. Okay, who's next to invade? We have another coalition to break up, actually. From what I can tell over here. As for you, still have that truce, which is great. Invading you should be absolutely no problem. Although you're also Catholic, which is kind of an issue, because I cannot use Cleanse Heresy. I can on you, though. Which seems like a brilliant decision. Cleansing of Heresy would be great against you, and I could feed Milan some of your juicy lands. A lot of your juicy lands. So I won't have to core it. It's a nice offer. I might have to take up that offer, actually. I'd also like to run a quick experiment here. If I were to sort of use this fleet for good purposes and build up my trade abilities in Genoa. Probably have to wait a month to check, but let's see exactly what will look like. 36% of the trade here is pretty substantial, actually. 36% of 28, and I can move more from here? It's not a bad offer. I feel like moving to Genoa is actually a good decision now. Now that we've annexed Genoa proper. And we're going to have more and more influence in the future. I feel like it's a good decision. Especially if we were to do something like this. Sort of boost a few of these areas. That wouldn't be so bad. It only cost 197, so we're going to take our time getting there. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to use our trade fleet to continue to, I guess, privateer it for now. That works somewhat just the same. Okay, let's go and do that. It's a little bit expensive, but it is what it is. Also now over my force limit with ships, which is a massive shame, but oh well. Execute the troublemaker. I'd much rather lose money than stability. Stability's not cheap. Well, it is relatively cheap for me, actually. Church attending duty. It's not the worst thing. But I'd really prefer not to. Let me also reduce all of these, and I actually don't have to have the army up. So I can make a hell of a lot of cash right now. Absolute ton of it. Let's bring you to Genoa as well. In fact, with so much cash I'm bringing in, I might, maybe, even want to upgrade my transports, because they actually end up doing a lot of fighting. Or I could simply just have the galley fleet. Maybe I could build some heavies. Maybe that would be a good idea. A better idea, at least. Okay, what's next on this list? Having Valencia would be great. Sponsor piracy. Oh, right, I actually do have to have this. Or I need to have Mitigia, I believe, owned by me. Sorry, what is that actually? Côte d'Azur. Need to have 25% trade power, privateering that. And Mitigia needs to be owned by me and have a shipyard. Mitigia being over here. So if I had a shipyard here, for instance. Yeah, I still have to have the privateer trade power no matter what. We're close, we're not quite there though. If I could get a better general, or a better admiral perhaps. What's my navy tradition? It's not terrible, let's see if we can grab one. Pretty solid, gotta admit, he's really nice. Okay, it's cool, good stuff, good stuff. I guess in this case, these guys should be the Greenhagen pirates. If they're gonna go ahead and just privateer everything, but... we'll see how that changes if I decide to do anything about that. 22%, I definitely need some more lights. You need to group up with that pair of lights, actually. Do that, and then you can privateer in Genoa. Maybe that'll be enough for 25%? Maybe? 23. So 6 ships adds an extra little bit there, and ships are not very expensive, so I might just build a couple. Couple more. Just build a couple more ships right there, sure. And we'll chillax for a quick minute while we, actually, what am I waiting for? I could just invade someone. That's true, I probably should just invade someone. There's no really good reason to wait. Cleansing of heresy, take those things. Okay, maybe I shouldn't wait. Let me just move the guys over. Let's bring you over here. And that'll be nice and done. The money we steal from the next war we can probably use for some more ships, which will be nice. Hopefully you guys are still rich enough. Though I doubt it. With your 4 provinces, you probably won't give me more than like 200 ducats. Oh, right, you guys actually still exist as an OPM. I forgot. And we have no way to attack you. So we'll have to wait for our little vassal to go ahead and make some claims. Which would be quite nice if they'd be so kind. Let me raise all my forts actually, so I don't lose any to something stupid. You change to Protestant, that's easy conversion. Can do that real quick. Bring these guys out to contest the fleet. You're already aware of my war. Okay, I still have to wait those few days for the forts to get garrisoned. Okay, to declare on you would bring in Ferrara, the Papal State, Nevers, and Brabant. I don't think I have to worry about any of those too much. So I won't call Hungary in either. I definitely will go and strike you down real quick. There we go. Someone's noble rebels. That is Milanese. Okay. Let me grab a spy network in Rome. Let me grab one in here in a few days. Surprisingly, still have papal influence. Excommunicated, but conversions are powerful. Not enough to become the next Pope Man, though. If I kill all the Catholic nations, I'm guaranteed Pope Man, which will be great. But that would require me to kill off the Papal State, too. Still, very few nations, giving me a pretty high chance. So I don't hate the idea. Let's go and burn that down a little. Make that go faster. Let's go and... Well, I wanted to stack wipe the Papal State. But that'll prove slightly more difficult. Well, unless I move on to there really quick, I can probably stack wipe with these numbers. They're at half morale, so I can probably maybe stack wipe? No, definitely no stack wipe. That's a rip. It's also shown me that I need to boost my morale. My morale sucks, doesn't it? My morale is absolute trash, isn't it? It is, but for some reason the Papal States was like... Papal States was doing better than me. Maybe it's the discipline. It's probably the discipline. I don't have nearly as much. Okay, so you're going back to Rome, where hopefully I can stack wipe you, or not, I guess. Jeez, you guys are fast. Is that a 6 maneuver? No, it's a 1 maneuver. Oh, I just have a terrible maneuver general, that's why. Don't really want to suffer that whole thing again. It is not fun chasing people around. Get back here. Come on. There you go. Okay, Rebel Uprising Portuguese. I wouldn't expect that. It's just these two provinces, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, let me stack wipe, maybe? No, I never stack wipe. I don't know why. I can stack wipe you, though. That's great. Let me grab this. I should move on to their mountains with an actual leader, because you guys lost yours. Oh, wow, that's a good maneuver. Goddamn. Didn't expect to see 6 pips today. Beautiful. Okay, let's move you guys... No, I'm gonna get rid of Rome first. I'm gonna get rid of the Papal States. Don't really want to deal with them forever. They keep on coming back. They're like termites or something. I don't know. Let's force march you into here. Nah, let's not force march. We'll wait a day. We'll see where you go. They can just decide where to go, and I can't, which is a problem. Who's upset? Milan's upset. Okay, I can pay off your debt. Or what is the issue here, actually? Divert trade, obviously. But I feel like I should be able to bring that down regardless. 105 dev, divert trade, relative power of all vassals. I wouldn't expect relative power to be one of those things there. But for the low price of 43 dev, I can fix that. Let me lock in just to get rid of you. Come on, stack wipe. Beautiful. Goddamn. Waiting so long for that. Okay, let's divide you up. Oh, and I have a mission done. Oh, there we go. Sponsor piracy. That took a really long time. Okay, well, I'll grab it while I can. Permanent claims. Whoa. We are not about to release Algiers. No, he can become an admiral. That's cool. That's fine with me. He can definitely become an admiral. Totally fine. Now you need to have a university, church, or cathedral. Well, university is a definite, so I can build you one once I have the money. And that'll give us 20 prestige. Hey, it's not bad. It's pretty okay. Let's move 1, 2, 3 for here. Just make it like this, just in case someone rises up real quick. The 2-stack can deal with them. The only thing I can't deal with is this, but they're building a boat anyways, which will take way too long, so it doesn't really matter. Let's get the spy network there. And you guys are doing great, actually. If only I could speed that up so that I can not spend so much having that army get maintained. Let's actually stand right here, make sure that anyone popping out of Pisa won't do anything. Looks like Britain is actually getting invaded. Oh, no, they're invading Holland. Apparently. Is that really what's going on here? Because That doesn't seem like a very good thing to be doing, Britain. Because whenever I fight you, you seem to use everything. Whenever you fight Holland, you seem to lose every single time. You lost parts of Ireland and these inner hybrids because of it. It's not really working out for you, Britain. You should really try and stop that. Anyways, not my place. Let's simply wait for my sieges to be done. Actually, we just lost a guy there. Let's go and grab a new one. God, he's not very good, huh? Yeah, he's really not that hot. Let's grab you. And, oh, that's nice. That's good stuff. Better exports. I do like having better exports. Peace offer from Nevers. Of course, you're actually an ally or something. Occupied by me. Well, I can hand that over to France. And I'm sure there should be no issue there, right? 17 is actually quite a lot of AE for something like this. I'll do it later, when we have the opportunity. Income from vassals. Yes, I would love to have more of that. The only problem is how much it's going to cripple their economies. I wouldn't be okay with it if it just destroys them. Okay, I can get some advisors to... Oh, I hate this event. Why this one? Global trade power decreases. The burghers decrease. Nobility increase. Clergy increase. I really hate this event so much. We'll go with the bottom one. It's the one we can tank the best, I think. Okay. Sieging that back down. How many people are left? Not very many. Music is loud, beautiful. Let's go down here and grab you. And, I mean, I guess the piracy's still going strong. I can't move this during war anyway. I'll have to wait for this war to be finished before I can do that. 57 on that one, maybe? Yes, beautiful. Siege of Wallace is done. We'll go and get rid of you, and we should be pretty much good to go here. Unless you grab it, and then it would really suck a lot. Please don't grab it on 28. Beautiful. And we should very easily win that battle. Okay. Brabant's an OPM, right? Yes, they are. Okay. That's cool. I'll go down here to take care of you. Ah, you saw that, actually. I guess that makes sense. Gain an explorer with 5 tradition. That's quite possibly the most useless things. Possibly the most useless thing I have seen in my life. Because there's nothing that could possibly be useful for me for, so... I'm gonna just lose the prestige. I guess. If nothing else. There we go, that siege is done. I'll move you down here. You can finally siege that. And I'll clean up the siege over here. Let me take off the unnecessary troops. Kind of assuming this should be enough, right? No, did you upgrade? Yeah, I need 15 regiments, never mind. That's, let's get rid of these guys. All of my manpower infantry can leave. And 15, make it 16, and we should be cool to go. Okay. Move you guys over here, move you up there, and then we'll quickly return to beat up those ships. You guys can protect trade. Suppose keep privateering Genoa for the time being, right? That's still the best thing to do, so... No, there's the timer for today. Let's not try and make this episode way too long or anything. Like I have been doing recently. That's not really the part of the plan, it just sort of happens. Just sort of happens sometimes. Now, let's go and get rid of... Who is it? Brabant, right? No, we actually haven't sieged you yet. Okay, that's fine. Portuguese separatists still at 80. Yeah, they'll go down soon enough. With no issues. Britain is just getting absolutely destroyed. They're focusing way too much on the New World. You can tell because everything here is sieged, but they're just letting everything back home get sieged. So in the end, they're losing, which is kind of funny, a little bit, when you contrast how much effort I put into destroying Britain. Well, how much effort the Ottomans put into destroying Britain. Too many military leaders. I don't even know why I have you active if I have someone like this. The other fleet can have this guy, and you're just pretty useless, so I'll get rid of you. Didn't even notice that. I've probably been wasting a lot of mil, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna just not grab that. That's even more cost for the 14,000 troops I would get from it. Though I can actually slacken more, which would be great. I'm always in need of manpower, so might as well go do that. Okay, Nevers, you can be annexed, or maybe you won't. Brabant, you can... I could force religion, but that's pretty useless. I'll do that, and this, and wow, you have a lot of allies, huh? That should be good enough, I think. Can't do much else to them. I'm really surprised that Nevers is still at 15, because they still have an army somewhere sitting around in France, which is really annoying, so we'll have to go get rid of that. Of course, there's still Ferrara to siege. Makes sense. Never went ahead and grabbed those guys, so... Okay, am I repaying a loan? Definitely not. I don't like doing that. 100% loans, 0% repay. You don't have anywhere to go, though, so I'm confused. Oh, no, you do have somewhere to go. They sieged a single province. Well, lucky you, huh? You don't get stack wiped immediately. Lucky. No, you have somewhere further to go? Okay, now you're just confusing me. Where are you going? Oh, I know where they're going. At least I think I do. They might be going all the way down to Africa to this one little port down here. Oh, that sucks. Sucks to be them. I have no interest in Africa, of course, so I'm just not even going to go down there and take it, but... Trading in wine, well that's beautiful. National unrest decrease is right up my alley. Let's actually use this fleet for something useful, huh? Let's bring you over here. You guys should definitely be privateering. I think I hit a wrong button there. We should get this siege done pretty quick and easy. It's probably going to be the last time I barrage something for a little while. Extend loans, of course. And I should also get myself... What is it? It's one little university built right here, I believe. Is that the... Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, cool. That should fix up that whole thing. Give me some nice prestige whenever I need it. I can boost my little prestige meter. And you guys can come down here. You guys have some slippery units, huh? I should keep track of where you're going. Yeah, this is the problem. They see me moving, so they start trying to run away. But this time you can't run. And... gone. Beautiful. Nevers should submit now. For full annexation. That feels a little heftier than before. Why? I feel like that used to be 23. Or used to be 17, sorry. Why is that suddenly more? I mean, this is gonna be pretty expensive in of itself, right? I probably shouldn't go too far with it. Might leave them with one province because I don't think I can afford that AE. I can afford most of this AE, but I don't think that much. Probably not that much, at least. The additional 23 is not helping me either. I don't feel like annexing Nevers is worth that 23 AE right now. Maybe later. So Nevers, instead, we can just take your money. we can just take your money, get rid of all your allies, mill access, get rid of your cores, get up your claims, give me some prestige. Okay, yeah, we definitely can't really afford that, so we're gonna go and use what we have here. Jeez, you guys actually built a fort here, huh? It's really good defensiveness. Like, it's super good defensiveness. It'd be much better if Milan actually stepped off of this fort and just left. Because my siege ability is way more than enough for something like that. New Pope, guess who? It's Britain. So I guess I'm never gonna have a lifted excommunication. Guess that's not allowed, huh? Let's get rid of you guys, and we will leave that to the vassals to clean up. Bring you down there. Okay, great stuff. In fact, we don't even need to let that finish. We can go ahead and just grab what we want. In fact, I could have done that a long time ago, because I didn't plan to take this, so. That was a 0 IQ move. Let's grab this stuff over here. Let's give that money to us. I could take that. It's really risky, though. Who would join? Nevers would join. Eventually, Mainz would join. Ravensburg, Württemberg would join. Memmingen, Salzburg, Augsburg, Bavaria, Ulm, Lorraine. Yeah, okay, there's literally nothing good that would come out of taking that one province. It's 7 dev. It's not worth the AE. I'm just leave it be. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that be, honestly. Okay, let's go and give ourselves what's usually the best one is this one, so I'm gonna grab it. And I can also go over here to the least unrest and then just start forcing these provinces to submit so I can grab a bit of absolutism. Let's try and start building that. I feel like that'd be a really good idea. It'll cause some problems in the future, but I think I'm willing to deal with those. Okay, when's this truce up? This truce will be done in 6 years, really. We fought a whole war with Britain and annoyed all of the HRE in 6 years. Well, not in 6 years, actually. That would be about 9 years. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Who would be the next annexation target? Because the longer I go on here, the more issues I'm gonna have with people in the HRE. Yeah, a lot of them don't like me. Let me actually keep that on pause. I'm gonna give Milan some of this stuff. They have some provinces they want. So Montferrat and Piedmont. You can have those, and I will core this province, I believe. So I can finally get my, whatever you call it, heresy against Provence. Ooh, I really don't want this heir to die. Beautiful. Okay, good. He's not dead. That's great stuff. That's really important, actually. What's also really important is that I continue doing this. Keep going through this tree. In the end, we get unjustified demands, which we've been doing a lot of, so if we can decrease that impact, that would be wonderful. Okay, let's try and improve the relations of people around us, obviously. There are some that are actually at war with Britain, so if I go ahead and... I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't say it. Okay. If I go and improve relations with them, then by the time that they're done the war, there's a statistically kind of somewhat likely chance that I might be able to bring them to positive before they join the coalition. Only because they're at war with Britain, and that is the only reason. So, for instance, Lorraine is beautiful. You will not join the coalition against me. You will not join. You would join if you didn't have a truce with me. Which also leads me to believe I should go and immediately destroy Morocco. However, I can't really do that, which is a massive shame. Yep, literally no way to go and do that, because you, for some reason, just don't want the land. Which I find odd. on to the point where I may or may not actually just annex you. Depending on how long this lasts. Okay, it's gonna last a long time. Never mind. We'll wait a little. We'll wait a little while first. Okay, let me move my. Let me not move my trading port there. Because it's owned. No, I'm missing something here, aren't I? Doesn't have to be same capital. I don't even have the points. That would make a lot of sense. Okay. That's what we'll do. That'll be the final thing we do today. And then I'll head out for the evening. Okay. Because, yeah, we do own 39% of it. It's pretty rich. So, let's go and give that all to ourselves. In a quick moment. And let's set up our trade position. Sorry, let me do that. Beautiful. Move it to Genoa. Great stuff. We also have this. Patronize the arts. I will not take it yet, because I don't need to. And let's set up our trade situation, where we're collecting in here now. We'll transfer from here. We will have to wait a month, actually, before we can do anything in Alexandria. Might just move you from wherever you are to Genoa in this upcoming month. Earn 37 ducats a month. Good lord, ladies and gentlemen, that is some good stuff. Okay, let's transfer from Aden into there. We can also very much transfer this, shouldn't we? But France is applying it anyway, so France is actually pulling my influence into Genoa anyways. Which is great. Okay, let's recall that diplomat. Let's try and be better friends with some people. Outraged countries, pretty much. That's what we'll start off with. And we're gonna put in a cut for today. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick thank you for the following patrons for the month of May. In the $1 tier, we have Quiet Guy, Quagersol, Farron, DLNM, and TFLJ Martus. In the $3 tier, we have Ben Greenhagen. In the $5 tier, we have Justinian. In the $10 tier, Natsuki. And in the $20 tier, Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for your pledges, it means a lot to me, and you're really helping to move this channel forward. Again, I cannot possibly thank you enough.